Hi guys, it's your girl Reese and I'm back for another Stop What You're Doing and Go Watch This, but also a special treat because we're going to intertwine Stop What You're Doing and Go Watch This with focus on the message, not the messenger. If you are new or it's your first time coming across my channel, or I should say my page rather. Hi, my name is Reese and I do two segments on my channel which are called Stop What You're Doing and Go Watch This, where we focus on binge-worthy TV shows and or movies that I feel are salacious and interesting enough for you to go watch and then for us to talk about them. Secondly, I do focus on the message, not the messenger, and for obvious reasons. I clearly just got out the bath and I don't want you to be distracted by how I look, but rather what it is I am trying to tell you. Now, for this one, where is Wendy Williams? If you have not, you really do need to stop what you're doing and go watch this. Guys, it is a very well put together documentary by Lifetime, which is executive produced by Wendy Williams, I believe. And everybody is talking about it, getting into the goings ons. And I see a lot of like optimistic comments when it comes to the state of Wendy's affairs, as well as her health and mental state, but a lot of discouraging comments as well. Now listen. Let's go ahead and get into the main reason why you need to stop what you're doing and go watch this, because celebrities always have this mystique to them where you're not able to get so personal with them. They only give you enough to stay drawn in, but not too much to really know that they're human. Oftentimes it is edited, put out by their publicists, kind of already happened before it reaches our front screens. And it's usually to promote a product and or service, music, clothing, whatever, their brand, right? Sometimes with some unlucky circumstances, paparazzi will catch them, doing some not so normal things, i.e. Britney Spears, Kanye West, and as of most recently, Wendy Williams. The reason why I say you need to stop what you're doing and go watch this is because Wendy Williams, say what you want, she still is the queen of daytime TV. A lot of people want to give that title to Miss Oprah Winfrey, and no shade against her because I do believe she's made strides of her own and in her own right. However, when it comes to relatability, when it comes to understanding, when it comes to feeling like the girl next door, Oprah's non-approachable, right? She's the queen of daytime TV as much as Ellen would be, as if to say you watch to hear what she has to say, but it's more like the PBS version of daytime television. Whereas Wendy, she feels like your girlfriend or your neighbor, someone who, when you're having a conversation with her, it feels like she's sitting right next to you in your living room. She makes you laugh. She makes you cry. She says things that are not politically correct, things that normal humans think when it comes to celebrities and regular people alike. Now, to see her on such an outward decline is disheartening, to say the least. However, it is entertainment in the aspect of, like I said, getting to know and peel back the layers of humanity when it comes to someone as big as her. Now, as far as the focus on the message, not the messenger part of this, stop what you're doing and go watch this, I want to say this. For all of this disheartening comments, negative comments, talking about her karma, talking about the things that she said about celebrities from Omarosa to Tabitha Brown, you know what I'm saying, to Keke Palmer, you can say what you like. And yes, there's a degree of karma I feel that people who are held to a higher standard and with a larger platform need to be, associated with. However, we need to remember these people are people too. They are human too. Empathy doesn't kill you. It doesn't cost you anything. Yes, you can laugh. Yes, you can, be entertained. Yes, you can dive into, the health decline of Wendy Williams and say that she brought it upon herself. But you have a job where you do things that you wouldn't ordinarily do if you were not getting paid, and that your boss tells you to do that you don't agree with. If you are in a management position, you may have to fire people who you were close with or didn't agree deserve to be fired. We all have been or are currently in positions where we are made to do things that we don't agree with or say things that we don't like out of the necessity to take care of our families, and it's because it's simply our job. So keep that in mind. I'm not excusing Wendy, and I do believe that some of this is her karma and it is well deserved. However, again, no matter what anyone says, nobody on God's green, beautiful earth deserves to lose their fucking mind. Nobody on God's green earth deserves to black out and not recollect things that they say, do, or have done. Think about if you have ever been blackout drunk before. The fear that comes associated with that the next day when you don't know where you were, how you got home, what you may or may not have done, who you may have or may not have done, and the things that you said when family members tell you you were a bitch or an asshole. Well, that's dementia and Alzheimer's times 10. And Wendy is still arguably young. And she was arguably one of the best Kiki, Rita bitch, what's tea type of women we had on entertainment today. Nobody deserves to lose their mind. Nobody deserves to not have complete and total power over their bodily functions and over what they say and how they process things. Nobody deserves to have worked as hard as Wendy and other people have worked to pull themselves out of poverty, to pull themselves above the fray, to pull themselves out of the crab barrel, and to become something that they've manifested or prayed for, and then have an institution such as Wells Fargo tell you that as hard as you've worked and all the years that you have done in this business and the money that you have made no longer belongs to you in the aspect of you don't have the decisions to be able to make to spend and or use it. Imagine working on your job for 5 years, finally getting promoted, finally getting bonuses, getting ready and making plans to do things, and then your bank tells you, sorry, your money isn't yours anymore. We are going to appoint someone who you don't know and who your family doesn't approve of to track your spending and give you permission to do things or not to do things. How would you feel? And accompany that by, vultures who are yes men telling you, oh, you're fine, even though you're clearly declining. And accompany that to your own body betraying you and your mind fucking going. And accompany that to having a camera in your face documenting it all. Anyway, I say all that to say, because this video is getting too long. If you definitely, have a difference of opinion, talk about it down below. Hit that button right there. Follow me. Be sure to like this video, heart it for me, and let's continue the conversation. But again, I would challenge you, not just with Miss Wendy, but with any person that you may come across or know of who are going through hardships right now, especially ones that affect the brain and your cognitive functions. Be kind, and remember, not only can it be you, but it can also be someone that you love too. So anyway, until next video, like for part 2. Bye.